Taylor Swift, for example, I've always said, when somebody's talking about Pete Davidson, I was, no, she will not date Pete Davidson. That will destroy my image of Taylor Swift. She's just not a Pete Davidson girl. But why do I know that? I don't know that.
Well, now she's dating some porn freak. Have you seen that story?
Oh, no. Is he a porn freak?
Yeah.
She's got to get rid of him then. He's got to go.
I don't know why the Daily Mail
we will never, ever go out together or what's the song? He's going to get a song.
I don't know. I mean, he didn't.
We will never, ever get back together.
Isn't he a rock star, too?
Matt Healy, yeah.
I don't know
He might be a little too racy for her.
Oh, come on. I bet you she's a freak.
I don't know.
Taylor?
A band called the 1975, and
That's right.
people went through his porn habits somehow.
Well, the Daily Mail posted an interview he did on a podcast where he talked about beating off to like violent rape porn, and everyone's like, "No, that's Taylor, get away from him!" Like, how do you know she's not into it, you weirdos? It's
just too funny, though.
So
She's not supposed to be with somebody like that, though. She's just not, because her parents go to her shows.
She
And
was with a Kennedy for a while, right?
what's that?
Wasn't she with a Kennedy? One of the members
one of them,
Kennedy?
yeah. I don't know which one.
It can't be one of the bad
Or was it a
Kennedys.
Schwarzenegger? I can't remember.
I've seen her parents interviewed on TV. They're so square and normal, and I mean,
which means they're hiding something.
Taylor sounds very normal,
She's hiding
and she
something.
tries to appear very normal. Taylor Swift will never have an OnlyFans. She will never be nude in a movie. You're never going to see her tits. I'm telling you, you'll never see her tits.
Bullshit.
No,
You don't
not
think
going to
so?
happen.
Unless she does it on her own volition to be
Unless
sexy.
someone tapes her against her will.
I don't know, though,
which,
because...
by the way, then I'll be faced with the ethical question of, do I watch it? Which I will, of course.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's news.
Everybody else is going to watch it. I mean, I
news.
can't stop other
How
people
else are you
watching
gonna
it, so I might as
talk
well
about
watch it. Yeah, how am I going to make a statement about it without watching it?
It's show prep.
But at the same time, who is that? Who's in the new Glass Onion movie? That one singer.
Oh, Janelle Monáe?
Yeah. Did
Yeah,
you,
she's great. Is she nude somewhere?
yes.
It's
and
terrible.
she
Can we
put it
see
out
them?
herself, and that's why I say like.
Well, then let's look.
Yeah, that's why I say that maybe Taylor does this in the future if she needs to have like
To compete?
possibly. I don't see it in the next
not
10
Taylor.
years.
Not my Taylor. No.
Not my
My
Taylor.
Taylor will not do that.
Hashtag not
you
my
are
Taylor.
never going to see her tits. Never going to happen.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it's like, I'm not bored of nudity. Don't get the wrong idea, but it just seems so
Me neither.
cliche almost now.
Janelle Monáe frees the nipple in a wet T-shirt while teasing new music. So I'm just saying.
Okay, so she's trying to sell an album.
Sure.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I get it.
And I can
It's
see
sad,
it in
but-
like 10 years if Taylor Swift's not what she is now. I can see her trying to get sexy. Look
Yeah,
at
totally,
Madonna.
totally.
No, not Taylor.
Not my
Yeah,
Taylor.
Not Taylor. And by
Totally.
the way, if you're worried about Matt's porn habits, I think he's turned the corner a little bit, because I've seen him. He's at every Taylor show. He's cheering and singing along with her. He was with her dad at the show.
He's clingy.
And they looked like they were buddies.
He's clingy.
And I thought, oh boy, this doesn't really help his rock and roll image to be at all these
No.
Taylor shows singing loudly and hanging with dad. It just looked like
No.
he's being Taylorized.
Rockers, they embrace Taylor. Look at Tony Z and
Do
What
we
do you mean
dare?
rockers embrace Taylor?
Immortal
quite
Sin.
a-
What does that mean?
Will you put that on Twitter poll? Do rockers embrace Taylor Swift?
Did we not learn anything on this show through Tony Z and Immortal Sin
that's
covering
one
all their
guy.
songs?
That's one guy who got famous for going to to her trial and stood in line and got interviewed.
I think we should do that Twitter poll, and we should do, will we ever see her tits? Although the Swifties might just come out in full force.
Yeah, you can ask that. Do you think you'll ever see Taylor Swift's tits or breasts?
Will she ever do it?
Please say breasts for Taylor.
And not, let's make it so that she put it out there. Will Taylor ever show her own boobs? Right? Because it is awful.
Yeah.
So.
And I think the answer, it better be no. If no doesn't
totally
win, I'm going to be very pissed.
What if she sees it and then is inspired by it?
I'm
and
taking
does
2
it?
days off if no wins this. Or
right.
yes, no, if yes wins.
2 days off.
I'm taking 2 days off.
Maybe
'Cause I'm going to
Apple
have to get
will, too.
over it.
All right, here's the poll.
Do rockers embrace Taylor Swift? That's number one.
Oh, you want that
We'll
one
save
first?
it for later. Let people get on this one first.
Will Taylor Swift ever show her boobs publicly?
Which one?
You better be voting no.
I'm voting yes. I have to.
Like, Brandon, why would you vote yes? Why?
I'm one vote. You can also
Why
vote.
do you think
I'm gonna go
why
offset
do you
it.
think she would? That's what I'm asking.
I just see it. I don't know.
No, you're never going to see him.
Then again, I would have said the same thing. I would have said the same thing about Mariah Carey 15 years ago, and I would have been wrong.
Not even a corner of an areola. Not even the
come
outside,
on.
the most outside line of her
I
areola.
bet you I can
will
Google
see.
some stuff
It
right
is so
now.
commonplace. In 20 years, she'll probably do a whole show topless.
Yeah, we'll have AI.
No, not Taylor.
Not Taylor.
Look,
She's going to
here
be the
we
last
go.
holdout.
Look, boom. Oh no! See, she actually
That's not her.
She didn't have fakes on when you Google it.
not her.
You only get the Kanye West album cover where he put the wax figure of her naked on. That's incredible. She must have.
That's not what her tits look like.
She must have incredible PR.
No one knows what they look like, so he can't know.
It's already 91 to 8, 91.7, 8.3.
What? What?
No, that she won't show
No,
her.
Of course not. No, people know.
Never
People know
say
Taylor.
never.
Not going to happen. Okay, so on to
How do we
true
get
crime.
here? How do we get here? What's going on?
Well, this 1975 guy. This is kind of.
I gotta tell you,
I think he might. I'm not sure he's going to make the cut. I'm not sure she's not going to sit down with her parents and say, "I think Matt's just a little bit too kooky for you, Taylor."
I'm worried about Taylor. Is it possible that he's just using her to get his name out there, get his band out there?
There is always that.
Doesn't it seem like every guy that dates her is accused of using her to become more popular?
Well, did you
She's
ever
like
know?
the Joe Rogan. She's like a comedian going on Joe Rogan.
I'm familiar.
Yeah, look
I'm
at
familiar with
Gyllenhaal.
the band, but I didn't know this guy. Now I know him. I read his name every
True.
day.
I bet. I wonder if their streams went up. He's gonna put out a new album and then dump her.
I want Mr. and Mrs. Swift to sit down with Taylor and talk about this because this is concerning. This porn habit.
Concerning.
He may be running around with the wrong crowd.
Well, look at the things he's talking about. It's very unbecoming of Taylor.
What exactly kind of porn is he watching? I'm worried about it now.
He likes masturbating to like
Rape porn.
Yeah.
The violent stuff.
What's his name?
I think he needs to talk to Mr. and Mrs.
His
Swift
name is
about
Matt
that.
Healy.
I think Mr. and Mrs. Swift are going to have to sit down with him and discuss this.
Mr. and Mrs. Swift.
How funny would that be?
Okay. Well, do you want to hear? Do you want to hear what he said?
Yes, I do. I want
Let
to
me
judge
cue
this
it
for
up
myself because I'm not sure he's right for Taylor.
Judge it weird. I like that you're looking out for it. It's really
No,
nice.
I don't think he's right for her.
It's very fatherly of you. You're doing a lot more than Mr. Swift is.
I think he's acting really fake at the concerts too. I think Taylor. I think part of the requirement to be her boyfriend is you have to mouth the words really loud, even if you're not singing them.
You have to know the lyrics.
You have to know
every
lyrics to
single
all her
song
songs.
ever.
You have to go to every concert and act like it's your first Taylor Swift show.
So
Because he does. He looks like he's never been to a show at every show.
My heavens, oh goodness! She was like, I forgot my water bottle in there. So
This is him on the
So she
podcast.
went back in, and Maddie, like on his phone, and then on his like 77-inch OLED, just got Ghetto Gaggers blaring. 30
Ghetto
seconds
Gaggers.
after the hang, just going.
I don't think this is the right
hardcore
crowd.
pornography.
I heard that story, and the only part that bothered me was airplaying.
Well, that's what
pornography to
you
TV.
text me immediately, being like, I just need the info on this story. Like, why on earth? Like, how psychopathic do you have to be to like airplay porn to your like TV?
I remember when porn on the phone became a thing, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is weird," and it's like, no, that's what I always wanted to be. I want to be hunched over.
Yeah, yeah.
Get the phone jammed in my face.
Yeah.
Jacking off on my own face.
Just edging for like 2 days.
Crumpled up.
Well, you've been doing porn on the Apple Watch.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I have-
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For real?
No.
That would be so sick.
Yeah. While
But it's
jogging.
just like images.
This is how James Bond jacks off.
Yeah.
That'd be a great Apple Watch.
Too much jacking off talk.
just a yoga class filled with fat black women, and then one guy just on his phone, or one guy jacking off, and people are like, "Are you jacking off to us?"
I hope Mr. Swift doesn't hear this show.
Yeah.
And he's like, "No, there's women of size."
He's not. He's going to threaten not to walk her down the aisle if he hears this.
Apple Watch. And they
This is getting
say,
so bad.
"Yeah, you're
Harbaugh
fired
might
from
hire him.
Apple for-
You're fine.
for coming up with that idea."
Well, I was there. It wasn't just it was the combination of the fact that it was, you're not exaggerating, it was 30 seconds. Like, you guys were still waiting outside. She came back in. I was already flustered. Like, I was like dressed as guy who
is she kind of uncool for this guy too? Could that be? He sounds like he really wants to be cool.
His buddies caught him beating off.
Like, brutalized. And it wasn't like some cool, sceney, New York art girl who was like, oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't matter. Like, it was Little Olive.
Was
And then she was like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I just
she like
want to get my
Britishly
water."
apologized.
And it's just like, and I'm like, I'm so.
And that's what he beat
It's
off to
okay.
this guy.
Well, I mean, 10 minutes would have been
He's not right
fine.
for Taylor. He's not.
right
if
for
If
Taylor.
her parents hear about this podcast, he's done. Because the minute Mr. Swift says, "I don't know if I could walk you down the aisle, marry this man," then she's going to say he's out.
Why are
Because she is not going to not be walked down the aisle by Mr. Swift.
I love how
There's no way.
the world is looking out for Taylor Swift by doxing this guy and going through all his past comments.
Is there any other ugliness?
No, that's really it. That was just the Daily Mail put it out there.
Isn't it kind of... Is it kind of uncool for this guy from 1975 to be going to her shows and singing loudly all the time?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know much about that band. I don't know. Maybe
I think they're pretty cool.
maybe they
don't
cross
think-
over.
This is not a coolness match. Not a prop. He's I think trying to be cooler than that, and I think Taylor eschews being cool.
Yeah, that's
Taylor
why,
doesn't
yeah.
go along with the crowd.
She's more of the Jake Gyllenhaal type. Who else has she dated? Doesn't she have like
Oh,
a
she's
She's got a huge, massive
one.
tomb photo, but
Let's say that I like Taylor's music about 25% less now, okay?
those people in her who dated who, though, most of them never even got to second base. Not with Taylor.
Right. They defile.
They made out with her, and
I
that's
think
it.
they all defile her.
No.
Yeah. Some of them at the same time.
Taylor never loses control.
That's because she's got such a strong support system with people her age, plus Mariska Hargitay. I don't know why that bothers me so much.
John Mayer, I think
Oh, John Mayer, come on.
he felt her tits. That's it.
Oh, please.
He tried to get more, but
John
she
Mayer
was
doesn't
not
give you
having
the
it.
time of day unless he's blowing a load.
Taylor Lautner kissed her goodnight. That's it.
Lautner.